Can you believe that Orlando went through 3 to 4 episodes, not knowing that LC was being held against his will at Fresh Meadows? And I must say that this was a clever way to keep him focused on his son. He was distanced from all the family drama and distracted by a beautiful woman, one that he's in love with, by the way. But just because a man is in love, does this mean that he can't be drawn to someone else? And that someone else is Brandy. Wait before you say anything. I know that he blocked her. I know this. And he gave her the cold shoulder, but when he finds out that Brandy is the one who is solely responsible for letting them know that LC was hemmed up, his feelings for her just may change. Brandy risked her life to get the message to the Duncans that LC had a new address. She was Googling information left and right on her job, asking suspicious questions. She even jumped from her bedroom window. And even though she held no loyalty to the Duncans whatsoever, she still risked it all to let them know what was going on. Matter of fact, Chippy and Sasha threatened her life, that if she ever were to return to New York, that it was going to be over with. But nonetheless, here we are. So do we even think that Brandy and Orlando and Ruby are going to be a thing? Like, is this going to be a storyline? I can definitely see it happening because we all know that Orlando has like the biggest ego, right? His ego will not allow him to be with one woman. His ego may prevent him from being loyal. But would it even stop him from apologizing to Brandy or just even allowing her to be around? Like, I would really want to see how he's going to handle this Brandy situation, or is it even going to be an issue? Now, back to Ruby. Ruby has been waiting on Orlando, right? Like, they have this classic love story. Boy meets girl. They fall in love. Girl moves away. And I really don't have the classic ending to this love story or how it goes, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. And we're not going to pretend that we don't see this smile stretched across Ruby's face after spending the night with Orlando. It don't seem like she's having any problems creating another baby. Matter of fact, he was about to take her on another round when her husband busts through the door. And if I had to pick the most unexpected moment in this final episode, this would be it. And I say this because Ruby has been playing hard to get for a while. And truth be told, she may have been waiting for a while to get back with Orlando again. Just waiting for the opportunity to present itself. I mean, look at that smile. That's the look that you have when you've been taken to the limit and back. Okay, we'll just say that. But the turning point for me with this character is when she had the conversation with Chippy when they were in the hospital. She showed a lot of respect for Chippy and the Duncan family. There was no question about that, but she was very direct and very clear when she let Chippy know, look, I got mad love and respect for your legacy, but when it comes to my son, the Duncans can take a back seat. And I think Chippy noticed how serious she was, and she never backed down from that, right? Like, you can tell if it came down to it, she'll take a witch out. And this is the exact same maternal loyalty that Chippy has about her family. And this is why Chippy had to respect everything that Ruby said. That and the fact that her son is also a Duncan. So what can we really expect from this character in season 5? I know that Carl Weber did not bring Ruby back with all of these unique situations, having a sick son, needing a donor match, she's ovulating, and yada, 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 all of that, just to not have her in season 5. And I really appreciate how he rotates talent throughout the show each and every season. And he does this effortlessly, like it flows so naturally. Nene, Curtis, Lauren, Kenny, right? All 4 new characters carefully placed into the storyline. We can see how Ruby is basically entering, right? She has a couple of different storylines. Because remember, she was handling international affairs or something, keeping the books for Cora International, remember? So I really hope that we're going to see a lot more of Ruby in future seasons. I mean, she's good now. She's caught her first body. She's proved her loyalty to the most notorious crime family in New York, past her initiation, right? So she's earned her spot. She may not be out of the woods just yet. I mean, just because she shot Vinny doesn't really mean that he's dead, right? Same with Sagittarius or Brother X. I'll do a separate video on those so we can dive deep on what may be happening with them in season 5. These are just my thoughts. What do you think, guys? But these are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think that Ruby and Orlando can shake things up in season 5? And will Brandy be around to throw some salt in the game? Make it more interesting. Drop me your comments and your theories below. And if you're a fan of the family business, business, go ahead and sub to this channel because I'll be doing video breakdowns like this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.